The clinic wanted my whole life, not just my job. Part 1. One day you wake up and realize something about your job that you can never unsee again. That was me at 21, 3 years into working at this clinic, slowly realizing they did not want good employees. They wanted people with no life outside of work. When I first started there, I actually liked the place. It felt stable. I was young, trying to figure out my career choices, and working in healthcare felt like a step toward something meaningful. I told myself if I worked hard enough, maybe everything would work out. 3 years later, I had seen everything. Understaffed weeks where everyone was drowning. Overstaffed weeks where people were sent home 30 minutes after clocking in. Managers coming and going. New hires disappearing just as fast. But the weirdest thing I started noticing was who they did not hire. I used to be close with the assistant manager, Melissa. Sometimes we would sit in the back office and she would scroll through Indeed applications while we talked. One day she pulled up a candidate and said, "She actually seems great." The girl had experience, great references, and apparently did really well in the interview. Then Melissa said the reason she was rejected like it was the most normal thing in the world. "She's religious," she told me. She mentioned needing a few religious holidays off during the year. That was it. A few days a year. Not hired. Another time there was a recent college graduate who applied. Super friendly. Positive. The kind of person who lifts the mood in a room. I remember Melissa saying she had the perfect personality for patient care, but she had one condition. She wanted her schedule to stay within weekday availability, which honestly made sense for the clinic. Still not hired. When I asked why, Melissa shrugged and said something that stuck with me. They want someone who can always be available. Always. Not someone good at the job. Not someone kind. Not someone skilled. Someone whose entire life revolved around the clinic. That was the first time I started thinking maybe this place wasn't quite right. And the more I paid attention, the more I realized something darker about how they treated the people who were already working there. Especially when one of our hardest workers made a single mistake.